So I want us to watch this video by former President Donald Trump, and I want us to guys to listen carefully to what he was saying. Okay, and after that, when we come back, I shall give you my own take on what he said because I think it's something very important that we all must really be paying attention to. Right. So let's watch.
If you go to Saudi Arabia, and they bought many Boeings, many planes, and I said to them, do you use financing for that? They didn't even know what the word meant. They have so much money. They have a fund, $21 trillion. It's all for oil. And we have more oil and gas than they do. Our country can be rich again. John Kerry has to be stopped. He's destroying our country. This guy, I mean, think of it. He goes all over the world in a private jet, by the way. He goes all over the world talking to these people about getting rid of coal plants. They all laugh at him. They, treat him with respect. He's gone. They say, what an idiot, what a jerk. And then they go ahead and they build their coal plants. He goes to China about, let's say, the atmosphere. He talks about global warming. He talks about they don't call it global warming so much. Now they call it climate change because it wasn't working. Global warming wasn't working when it was cooling. So now they call it climate change. That takes care of everything. I am an environmentalist, but we're going to destroy our country with this Green New Deal stuff that doesn't work.
And Trump is right. They pretend to be climate change advocate. I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about the environment. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these guys, they'll tell us to cut down on every single thing, to save the planet. The planet, the earth is dying. We all have to do something. We all have to do our path. And then you find out that they fly private jets. You find out that what you consume in a year cannot be up to one trip they make on their private jet, my brothers and sisters. If this is not wickedness, I don't know what it is. And all of a sudden, we are the problem as to why the world is facing a lot of issues. And they are just trying to fix it. And all of us have to participate. Every single one of us have to do our part. We all have to play our part. We all have to die down on every single thing. We need to use less power. We need to use less electricity. We need to make sure we use bicycles rather than cars because there are just too many cars on the road. And the CO3 from those cars is just too much. And we all have to cut down. They tell us that. They preach that to us. They force that down our throat. They put that in our school curriculum. They educate us on those principles. But they themselves do not follow it. They themselves broke all the rules they put in place. Have you seen when they are going for the climate change summit? Like the one they went in, I think in Dubai. Is it Copper 29, if I'm not mistaken, or Copper 28? They went there with private jets. None of them were like, maybe we should fly together so that we can save the earth. No, they all went there with their private jets. Have you seen when they are having the World Economic Forum, when they go to Switzerland? They all go there with private jets. So how are they saving the environment if they fly private jets all the time? This is really, really not fair. And I hope that we should all shine our eyes because I think that was a couple of months ago, if I'm not mistaken, President of Kenya, William Ruto, hosted a climate summit. And they talked about how Africa needs to implement the climate change blueprint and the Africa needs to meet up with their own carbon reduction goals. And I was asking myself all along that we haven't done anything, right? We are still struggling to grow. We are like a creeping baby, still struggling to grow. So how come we have to be paying for something we didn't do? Europe and America have polluted the atmosphere like a lot. They have built their countries. Shouldn't they pay for it? Or better still, they should wait for us. When we are also done with our development, then we can start talking about climate change. Or they can just pay for it themselves. But no, we the Africans will have to pay for it. We have to meet up with the climate reduction or the climate change reduction agenda. This is madness. But you guys out there, when you see leaders like John Kerry telling us how we should care for the environment, how we should save the environment, while at the same time flying private jets, what is your take? When you see members of the World Economic Forum talking about saving the earth, while at the same time flying to Switzerland on their private jets, what is your take about it? Let us know in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Thank you very much for watching this video, and like always, see you in the next one.